Yep. Are you guys ready? This is the Colombia part. This is the part. Yeah, here we go.
Trip. So I'm not going to use any names or anything, but I warned people. I warned them. I said, look.
I'm not going to use any names, but give specific names here as an example. This is a perfect example of how she throws people under the bus. Here, coming very soon.
You have 90 days. No, I do not eat keto. You have 90 days to get in shape, and you need to get in shape. Okay? Because if you're going to go on a trip with me, we are going to move our freaking bodies. Okay? Like, I'm sick of people like excellence is also in physical form, period. Okay? Period. I can tell how you feel about yourself because your physical state is a manifestation of what's happening on the inside.
Wow.
With excellence comes integrity, which you have zero of. Also, Erin, I totally get I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
It's heavy. All right.
Yeah.
It is. We will talk about that later on. Unless you want to talk about it now. But we can talk about it. Do you want me to press play or?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Right. And so I'm not a Dr. Kathy, so I can't answer that. So at any rate, I warned them. I said you should probably be in the gym every single day for the 90 days leading up to it. I would cut your diet into high protein, moderate, complex carbohydrates, and drop some fat. And
so she's not eating keto, but she wants her people to be eating keto.
Also, what? Are you a personal trainer? Are you a dietitian?
No.
Shut your mouth.
Clearly she's not.
Literally.
Clearly she is not a dietitian.
Like, if you could just shut your mouth. Like, please don't do that to people. Please don't tell people what they should be doing with their bodies when you have no idea what you should be doing with yours, to be honest. Ooh, I just threw some shade. It was so heavy. I had to let it go.
That was facts. That wasn't shade. That was like.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't shade, but man.
Yeah.
I just had to laugh, you know? But for real, some people did.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I'm just on a rant. Like, why are you doing that to your downline? Oh, because you know you can make them feel bad about themselves because you have pull with that.
Because it's behavior control.
Yeah, she's so obsessed with losing weight. She's so obsessed with the way that she looks, and she wants them to feel the same way.
Yeah.
No, that's not your job. That literally is the farthest thing from your job. Stop. Close your mouth,
Jesse. In my opinion, she's trying to see how far she can push people. She's trying to see who's going to take her advice. Also, this right here, it gives Keith Raniere vibes. Just wait. We're just getting started, but absolutely yes. And I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. We're going to keep it moving.
I just need her to literally stop. Like, Jessie Lee, I know you're going to watch this. So what I need you to do, I literally need you to shut your mouth and stop telling your downline that they're fat or that they need to cut out food. You don't know anything. You literally know nothing about that. So shut your mouth. Also, Robin says, losing a lot of weight in 90 days makes you feel weak and exhausted. I lived it. I had to lose weight before major surgery last year because of fat phobia in the medical industry, but I digress. Yeah, no. Yeah. There's so much more that could be said, but I think I'm just going to press play.
Listen to me. Like, I gave them fair warning. I think they thought that it was just going to be vacation. And so the first day we were chilling in our flipping 12-bedroom villa. We went all around the Colombia city. We did the most. Like, it was freaking beautiful. Day 2, I tricked them even more. I got to make a whole live about this.
If you guys have that live, feel free to send it our way. We can do like a follow-up. I would love that. Echo. You guys go follow Tish. Go subscribe to her channel. She's amazing.
Yes.
Fancy seating. What did she say? Fancy meeting you here, Tish.
Them even more, to be totally honest. I rented a boat for the day. So we had this crazy boat day. We were out on the water. We went on some private islands. We went snorkeling. These gorgeous fish. Oh my gosh.
I was just gonna pin that. Yes, she did say tricked. Yeah.
We had.
What?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it gets worse.
Are you serious?
It gets worse. It gets worse.
She tricked
This
them?
is nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Had great food on the boat, dance parties, like your typical I'm, in South America day, like the delicious food, the coconut water with the straight from coconuts, like all this stuff, And Sasha and me and Mateo were just laughing the whole time. And by the way, I was training every day, so masterminding, and so they were, and I set them up, I had them set up for success. Don't you worry about it, okay? Like all kinds of coaching.
So my guess, someone said tricked how? Like how were they tricked? My guess is she gave them an idea of what it might be like.
Yes.
And it wasn't like that.
Yes.
So
also to answer this, to answer this question, yes, she did control what they ate while they were there. She talks about that. Oh, just wait.
It's so alarming. This is
really
so bad.
It's really bad. This is, in my opinion, a living, breathing example of the bite model, all in one.
Yeah,
all in one video.
No, absolutely.
And stuff of that nature. It was really powerful trainings. Some of my best trainings ever, I would say. But anyway, so we went and so right before I went to bed that night, I said, by the way, I would prioritize sleep tonight. Thank you for your order. I saw it just go through, by the way. Yes, you can still order. A link is in the bio. You can use code 15 off for 15% off. Okay. So I warned them. I said I would prioritize some sleep tonight because they didn't know. We said we're gonna go. We're gonna go on a hike tomorrow. Prepare for like 2 hours. And look, I knew it wasn't.
It wasn't 2 hours. It turned into 10 hours. I think that's what she's about to say. So let me just hit play.
2 hours. Okay. Christine, about to buy your first pack. What do you recommend? I'd do a clearance bundle. Please add the Mitoplex. Do clearance bundle and caffeine or caffeine free, and then
anti-MLM. What's up?
So. What can I say? I mean, I told him, I said, just be prepared. You bring as much water as you think you need for just, bring enough water for a full day.
Guys, if you are on TikTok, go follow Anti-MLM. She has been covering the empire in such a powerful way. Go follow her, Anti-MLM, on TikTok.
You might get cold, so I bring a cold weather outfit. You might go swimming. It's up to you. I do ship to the Netherlands. Yes. Please add international shipping. I said, look, just prepare yourself. If you're somebody who needs some snacks, take some snacks. If you're somebody who gets hot easily, bring your bug spray if you're prone to bugs. And the smart thing to do would be ask leading questions, So one person was really smart and she went up to Sasha. She said, hey, she's so smart for this. She goes, I'm on my period. How many tampons do I need to bring? I don't even know if she was on her period. How many tampons should I bring if I'm going to change my tampon every 2 hours? And she goes, would 5 be enough? And Sasha was like, no, you might want to double that. So that was like very intelligent. This was like very, very intelligent stuff for her to ask that, because then she knew, oh shit, we're spending the night somewhere.
Can you imagine?
So she prepared like crazy.
Did we just pause at the same time?
Pause at the same time.
Every time.
We're vibing. She said 2 hours. She said 2 hours. And it turns into 24.
Yeah. Also, can you imagine being on your period and having to divulge that? Like, hey, I'm on my period and I have to change my tampon every 2 hours. How many do I need to bring with me? How uncomfortable. Also, they're in Colombia. They're on a hike. There's probably not bathrooms.
No.
Can you imagine?
I just need you to think about this for a second. Sit there and know that you are a grown adult. This person, Jesse, is a grown adult. Sasha's a grown adult. But they have complete and utter control of what you're doing on a trip that you paid for. You do not get to say no. You do not get to say you don't want to do it. You do not get to show anything other than whatever pleases Jesse. That is what we're talking about. And that is horrible. That is great. That is mind control. And I don't mean it in like a zombie thing. I mean like legit, like she's got control over them.
I wonder what she would do if somebody said, no, I don't want to go on this hike. I wonder what would happen. Because it's not like Yeah, I mean, it's not like these people had all of the information to say, oh, I can safely do this. My body is capable of safely doing these things. You know, they didn't have all of the information. So how, like, what would have happened if somebody said, I'm going to pass on the hike, you know, but I'll see you guys in 2 hours.
No, bro. She would either tell them to leave. I have a feeling she would tell them to leave. Like, leave Colombia.
I just wonder. Huh.
Yeah.
Somebody said they're also creating a trauma bond in this situation.
Yes, and it ties them even closer together.
Also, this, like, DC did a live on this earlier today and did an amazing job, in my opinion, on it. Like, went through darn near the whole thing. And she says, this is awful to hear, and I already listened to it. It's so devastating to hear what she did to abuse her team. Yeah.
I mean, but for real, she abused her team. For real.
Yes.
And then kidnapped them. For real.
Yeah.
Like, for real. She lied to them that they were going to be gone for 2 hours on a hike. She lied.
Yeah.
And kept them for 24 hours at a place they've not been to, at a place they didn't know how to get around, and they didn't know what they were doing or where they were going. The extent that this is going to is law stuff.
The sad part about this is I'm sure that people were like thinking parts of this were not right. I'm sure that there was cognitive dissonance present in some way, shape, or form. And the sad part about this is that the people that attended this are going to make it sound like this was the best experience ever. I'm so different. I'm so transformed from this abuse, in my opinion. Yeah, and I think that that is so sad.
It's devastating to even think about, to be honest. I mean, I just feel for them. I feel so bad.
Yeah. Also this.
Ooh, yeah.
What if people have meds that they have to take every so often? What if people are diabetic?
Mm-hmm.
What if they're a type 1 diabetic and they have to have access to insulin? I can just think of all these scenarios, and none of them were prepared because they didn't ask the right questions. If people aren't prepared, it's because of the leadership.
I'm just glad no one got hurt. I mean, physically, mentally they did. Mentally and emotionally they were. I mean, in my opinion, Jessie Lee abused them. Yeah. She kidnapped them. And it's true. Sarah
also,
Edmondson
this comment
away after she was forced to be branded. At first, she saw it as beautiful. It wasn't until later she realized it was forced trauma bonding.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, she gets to a diabetic person soon. I love that. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. Oh, God. Okay.
By the way, so she was the most prepared, right? So really, really intelligent because she started doing like the math. Now, the crazy thing is Kelsey Ray overheard that and still didn't prepare, okay?
Remember when she said she wasn't going to say names? Remember that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she just this is what she does. She will use her own team members as an example of what not to do. Did she talk to Kelsey Ray before this? Probably not. Hey, I'm going to use this as an example. No, she doesn't do that. She just throws people under the bus. The number of times she did this to me personally on a live training to the entire team was absurd. This is not leadership. This is not training. This is not how you treat your people. This is not it.
I mean, it's just what she's doing here is another form of controlling and like a tactic of shame. A lot of times cult leaders do shame tactics, right? They shame is like the way they run their stuff. And she's shaming Kelsey Ray right now. She's using this as a way to shame her and to kind of like put her under her foot, if that makes sense. Like put Kelsey Ray under Jessie's foot. And it's just gross. Like, I mean, I'm not a fan of Kelsey Ray, but I also don't think she deserves this.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it again. This is not leadership. A leader is going to make sure that their people are prepared for every situation. And also, I saw somebody comment, this isn't MLM. Like, this isn't like military training. This isn't, this extreme kind of training.
Yeah. This is a multi-level marketing company.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It's bad.
So we start, and literally we had already talked to, I'll talk about Megan's baby shower in a second. We literally had already spoken to our guides because we put the whole thing together with these guides. And we said, if anybody asks throughout the entire day, how much longer, you know, like someone who wants to be able to control everything, we told them, we said, you have to say, we're almost there. So even if they ask 20 minutes in, how much longer, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. Now here's where people got stupid. So we dropped people off like gummy bear taste.
What is this dude laughing about? Bro, you're not slick. What?
It's exactly like if you take the bag of gummy bears, you dump it out and you lick the inside of the bag. So it's kind of like a blend of all of them. It's one of my favorite flavors of all time. Okay. So, so we planned it to be like this because the whole thing was I wanted to break people, but like not destroy them. Just like I wanted to see where their mindset is, because
if you want to break someone, she just said she wanted to break people. Breaking someone is not your job. She's literally kidnapped them. She's lying to them. She lied about the hour. She said 2 hours. It's 24, by the way. She said, we're almost there. Say we're almost there. That's a lie. These are adults. These are adult people who see her as some kind of head honcho spiritual person. And I mean, really, they look at her this is a spiritual thing. It's not just business, because business doesn't do this. Mm-hmm. This is getting into their mind, and you want to break them. That is another way for her to control them. For her to break them down, and then she comes in and swoops and lifts them up. That's a way for her to control them. I mean, like she's just saying it all out loud.
Yeah, this is literally, as Charlene says, this is literally cult leader tactics. This is why I was like, it gets worse. When somebody mentioned Keith Raniere, I was like, it gets worse. And it's still going to get worse.
I completely agree with Steamship TV. Knowing this, they said, I unfortunately think Brittany was broken afterwards. Like seeing Brittany on the top fails thing, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, she literally, and you should go watch the video to really hear everything she says. She's literally saying you should be in pain every day. Physical pain. She says that. She says you should be in physical pain every day to grow.
Yeah. And by the way, that's not how you grow muscles. If something hurts, you shouldn't be doing it. That's going to lead to an injury based on my experience.
Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Don't press play. Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're fine. And in our community, we don't want to see anyone broken down. We don't want to see them go through this. Agreed. Yeah. Oh God, this is bad. I can't understand misleading people like this and finding it okay. You know, people aren't, her team is not meant to be some sort of a sick, twisted social experiment to see where their headspace is at. That's disgusting. This is what cults do. She's being a cult leader. She's not stupid. Agreed. She's very smart. She knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah. And the fact that Sasha was in on it too, and then her boyfriend laughing about it is like, oh God. Yeah. And if you tell me we're going to be gone for 2 hours, why would I think I need to ask a bunch of additional questions to get to the real lengthy to get to the real length? That's crazy. Yeah. This is wild. Yeah, I have one. Thank you. I think my husband knew what we were reacting to, and he walked in with another Truly, and he was like, "You good? You need another one?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." Because I already have one, you know? Ugh. This reminds me of a conversation I just had with a friend. Her nutritionist was telling her to have a full body workout 7 days a week, no rest. Absolutely not. That is definitely what you shouldn't be doing. When you take a rest day from the gym, your body is working to repair everything that you have done. Like the little tiny micro tears in your muscle, it's working to repair those. Ridiculous.
My God.
You're good. I'm telling y'all, this is eerily similar to what I went through in an abusive cult-like religious program. That's terrifying. We're going to break you down and then build you back up. Verbatim. Oh my God. Oh, this is a lot. All right, let's keep it moving because we have a lot of video to cover.
Business, you get really uncomfortable and most people quit. All right. And I want to, and in business and in leadership, people quit on you. And then people do this blaming thing all the time. Like losers blame people. And I wanted to find out where my losers are. I want to find out who my winners are. I want to see who people are with super strong mindsets. I wanted to get really clear on who I am rocking with in this business. Okay. So we planned to make them walk 5 kilometers in direct sunlight on the side of a Colombian road. And so the van stops after a 40-minute drive into the middle of nowhere. And the van, by the way, I forgot to mention this. The van had just enough seats for 16 people. So people were crammed in there like sardines. And I said, I suggest you don't talk. I suggest you use this time to sleep and stay cool. When they should have listened. They were dumb. Not everyone was dumb, but not everybody was sleeping. And certainly people were talking, which makes them hotter and they were not resting. Dumb. You need to listen to instructions. When the leader speaks, listen. Okay. So I was trying to give them hints all along the way. Conserve your water. I was trying to tell them, like, if you feel like you're prone to bugs, be ready for this. Okay. So some of you are like, I'm out. Like, never mind. Don't want to join her team. Listen. All right.
Yeah, please don't.
So we drop off and we get out and we're literally in the side of a road in sticker bushes. And immediately there's some people like, and I'm like, put your hiking boots on, man. I don't know what to tell you. Courtney was all excited. She's like, should I put the pants on now? Should I put the pants on later? I'm like, I don't know. If you want to put pants on now, you can. I'm not putting pants on right now. I think it's a little hot right now. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. We're about to be at the hottest part of the day. Okay, what are in the cans? This is keto up. This is instant ketosis. So fat loss, muscle preservation, sleep, skin, mood, focus, energy, and digestion. Okay, so Courtney was like, yeah, what about, I got some extra stickers. Like she's putting all this, because she was bug spraying. She was prepared with that. I'll give her that. I was like, I wouldn't put pants on if I were you. Okay. But anyway, she was really excited though. And so we're on the side of the road and I literally mean the side of a road. Okay. So cars are zoom, zoom, zoom right here. I'm like, get in line. So you got people who are scared of heat. They're scared of exercise. They're scared of they're going to dehydrate. They're scared of motorways. They're scared of all this. Okay. And so we're walking on the side of the road and I'm just like, get it going. Like I knew how far we were going in the direct sunlight. Not that it mattered, but I was like, here we go. Now now look, I did actually over prepare. All right. I thought I had to have enough water for 18 hours.
Well, of course you over prepared. Because you knew exactly what was going to happen. That's not a flex. That's disgusting.
Thank you, 40 Boom. I'm happily married, but that's kind.
That's so nice. I'd like to take you out to dinner.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll fly there. Be there tomorrow.
Okay, great.
So I brought 5 liters of water because if you don't know about me, I'm a freaking camel. So my book bag was really heavy, which I was like, damn it. But I was like, let's go. Like, I'm not going to dehydrate because you don't want to see me dehydrated. All right. So I'm just going. Sasha and I are chatting. 15 minutes into this freaking hike.
You guys go follow the Clown Town. Go subscribe to their channel as well. They are incredible. We love Val and Gus so much. So please tell them thank you. And go watch their content. Okay.
Walk. Excuse me. Not hike. Walk. 3 people are like, I gotta pee. One of which is Courtney. Now, Courtney's like in such an excited mood that she like runs into the woods. Like I can see. And then she runs out, right? She runs out after 2 people who like moseyed into the woods. Okay. And I'm like, oh, they should not be moseying anywhere because we have a really, really long way to go. Okay, but they're in the woods. And I don't know, man, they were like, a long time. I'm like, this is bad. This is bad for momentum. I literally know that we have at least 15 hours left of this, but whatever. Because and like for me also, one of the little keys, because I do all these crazy hikes and, go to the Middle East and I'll hike through the desert and whatever. Like when you have to pee and you know it's going to be really hot, don't pee. Like let your body like sweat out the water, just FYI. Okay. So I'm literally on the side of the road. All these cars are like going by, like whatever. And then it's hot. Like, I'm not going to lie. You're on asphalt. It's the dead heat of the equator. We're in Cartagena. Okay. And we're just going. And then first person goes like, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? It was 25 minutes into this walk and somebody literally is done. And I look at Sasha. I'm like, are you kidding me? I told them for the last 90 days to go to the gym. Like, literally.
No, Jesse, you told them it was going to be a 2-hour hike. 2 hours. You told them to go to the gym for the last 90 days. Are you their weight trainer person? Are you their dietitian? Are you their trainer? No, you're not. You're not. You did not prepare them for this. You did not tell them anything. You wanted them to read your mind. You did not prepare them. That is on you. She is lucky that no one got seriously physically injured. The ableism is strong in this lady. Yeah. She is extremely ableist and homophobic. That one was just for me, you know?
Yeah.
Literally, and so I'm mad. I'm checking my emotional intelligence because I'm like, are you kidding me? We've done nothing. We've literally walked on a straight road. And this person starts blaming. She's like, well, we're on a hill. I'm like, I see hills nowhere. We're in Colombia. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? And I start getting mad. I'm like, what? And then this person starts to mention, well, I have diabetes. I got to check my blood sugar. And Sasha and I look at each other like, nobody mentioned diabetes. Like, we might actually kill people on this trip. Like, we literally thought that. I was like, oh my God. He's like, do you have your blood sugar monitor? I don't know why I'm still walking because we were definitely not walking, which was pissing me off. Anyway, so she takes out the blood sugar thing. Her blood sugar's at 243. And I'm like, are you serious right now? How is...
No. Are you serious? Do not blame her for this.
Oh my
The
God.
only person that can be blamed for this is you, Jesse. You are putting these people in serious danger. You selfish jerk. You are literally putting them in physical danger. And
This
you are
person-
blaming her.
This person needed insulin.
Yep. Yes, she did. And guess what? Jesse didn't care enough to even think about it. Jesse, you brought 15 of your closest people and you didn't even think about this person possibly needing insulin? Do you even care? Of course she does not. She's pissed about it. She just said she's pissed. This is mind-blowing. I've not seen this from Jesse yet. I've not seen this. This is a step up.
I'm sorry, but if you are a part of Jessie Lee's inner circle and you are okay with this, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because I know that gut is screaming and you're doing nothing. So you are just as much a part of the problem as she is.
I just take a moment, put yourself, I like for people to put themselves in a situation, right? Put yourself in a situation and look at her being angry at the person who needs help. She needs insulin. She needs it. But guess what? Jesse's mad at her. She didn't prepare her. And think about it this way. These are 15 of Jesse's closest people. 15 of Jesse's closest people, and she didn't even think that this person might possibly need extra stuff. She didn't even care to warn her. And she lied. Not just that she gave hints or anything. No, she lied. Could you imagine?
How do you not know that one of your closest people has diabetes? How do you not know
There
that?
you go.
When
Exactly.
she's somebody that claims that she knows all this stuff about her people, you don't know that one of your people that you're taking on a leadership retreat has diabetes and might need insulin? You don't know that?
Doesn't that just blow your mind? She literally is so selfish. She did not even care to stop and think about what this might possibly do to her, the people that she brought, when she knows that, one, she's going to lie about it. Two, it's going to be very, very, very hard. And three, everything else, 1 and 2.
I think she said their blood sugar was 233, which would require insulin, not 33. Yeah. 33, you would probably be in a coma.
Yeah.
Or close to it. Honestly, like I'm not like
100%.
saying that to be funny. Like you would more than likely be in some sort of a diabetic coma, in my opinion.
My thing is,
yeah, I get
it. It's to the point of she lied. It's not she could be sued for this. It's not even the fact that she hinted or like joked. It's that she actually lied about it.
Yeah.
And didn't even think about anyone else but herself.
Yep.
Use your blood sugar at 243 if you're diabetic, you know? I'm like, I don't even understand this. Sasha, I don't even know what that means, by the way. I don't know anything really about diabetes. Sasha's like, how is this your sugar? Like, what are you eating? She goes, well, I got off the bus and I had a candy bar because I was tired. And Sasha's like, are you fucking kidding me? He's German, by the way. He's like,
oh, that makes
diabetic.
it okay.
Like, why? Why did you have a...
First off, are you shaming her for eating a candy bar and her being diabetic? She knows her body. She doesn't need you to yell at her and shame her. You know what she didn't know, though? That she was going to be hiking for 15 hours. She didn't know that she was going to be gone like that.
Yeah.
You do
also,
not cuss at her for that.
My bad. Insulin needs to be refrigerated, by the way. So,
like,
if you tell them it's going to be 2 hours and it ends up being 24, there could be a real medical emergency in Colombia.
I don't understand where they get off by yelling at this girl, cussing at her, shaming her for something that she really doesn't have control over in this situation because she didn't know. They're mad that their plan is kind of being ruined by someone who had a physical ailment that they have no control over in this situation. That is on them. If they're the leaders that they say they are, they should have been prepared.
Yeah, this is rough.
Very rough.
I mean, and I thought she was just saying I didn't have any friends. I mean, I watched a little bit of it, but like, yeah.
So they're pissed. The fact that they're mad at her for having diabetes and they lied to her about what was going on, you can't be mad at her for that.
No.
Also, that's ableist. Like, don't get mad at someone for having a health issue that, by the way, you were the one that likely caused.
Well, and I'm sure that there was some sort of a pre-questionnaire, pre-trip questionnaire or something. Do you have your passport? You need it by this date. You know, I'm sure that there were things like, you know, what are you the most scared of? I'm sure that that's on there. I'm sure that there were, you know, I'm sure that there were, hey, do you have any medical conditions that we need to know about? Also, Charlene mentioned, hey, did these people sign a waiver? Because there was no way for them to consent to doing any of this stuff because they didn't know any of this was going to be happening. So were there waivers signed? You know? Oh, you're muted, friend. JJ, you're muted. JJ, you're muted. Can you not hear me? Oh, is she on TikTok?
Are you live or on video?
I'm live.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll talk to you in a few, okay? We're going to keep it moving. I don't think she can hear me.
Sorry, I was talking to TikTok. I had some questions about what we're talking about from a few people. They were talking about, like, catch me up on, like, what's going on and who's causing shit to someone with diabetes. Like, why is this happening? And I was explaining to them that we're literally listening to stories that Jessie Lee is telling from their trip in Colombia, and that she's angry about this. And that she lied to them. And people
I was like, you're muted. JJ, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. I knew.
It's fine. It's good. Okay, we're going to keep going.
Candy bar, you know? And she's like, I don't know. And he's like, and I'm like, contraband. So then one of our little tour guides takes her book bag, right? And I'm like, taking her book bag, this is for the week, right? And I start trying to coach her through it. I'm like, one step in front of the other, all right?
Contraband?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it wasn't even that fast. But I'm like, get it going, girl, get it going. So then I'm like looking up ahead and I see that there's a commotion. All right. And then one of our Colombian tour guides in his flip-flops, mind you, starts in flops, literally in flops. He's running. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody else is down for the count. What is going on? This is
because they weren't prepared.
45 minutes at this time, 45 minutes. And I know this is a 15-hour situation, guys.
Okay, did you hear her? 15-hour situation. She told them 2. What did she expect from them? What did she expect to happen? She wanted them to hurt. This is what I'm getting, right? This is what I'm seeing. She knew that they weren't going to be ready. She made sure of it because she didn't tell them anything. She wanted them to read her mind. She knew that they were going to hurt. She knew that there were going to be issues. She didn't think that there were going to be these issues with diabetes. She didn't think there were going to be people who are physically getting ill or hurt. But she knew there were going to be issues. She wanted to push them. But she's so selfish. She didn't even think about the people she was taking. Wild.
Just want it noted that dehydration causes blood sugar spikes. Less water in the blood vessels results in a higher concentration of blood sugar. Thank you, Lauren. I hate this so much.
It's so wild.
This.
It's shocking.
15 hours. We're just getting started. Yeah. Okay. I was getting a little spicy. All right. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is happening right now? And I look up ahead, you know, I don't have binoculars, but I'm pretending. Okay. So I look up ahead like this and I see someone on the ground, like literally on the ground. I'm like, no way. Like,
oh, and this is where Courtney was putting it in her stories when they were on the side of the road. Courtney was talking. She's like, yeah, we had to stop because somebody has, you know, is having trouble with heat. I don't remember exactly how she worded it. I don't think she said somebody has heat stroke. I think somebody got overheated or something like that. Courtney literally put that in her stories.
This is honestly what I'm shocked. I almost have no words at this point. I feel like I've said the same thing over and over.
Yeah, I'm with you.
This is actually impossible. Somebody's on the ground and they're like, I'm overheating. It's so hot. I can't walk this long. I'm like looking at Sasha, looking at Mateo, looking at Sasha, looking at Mateo. Mateo's like, I can tell the little Colombian man is talking he's speaking in Spanish to Mateo. Like, why are these gringos falling over? Like, I want to know what's going on. Like, why are these gringos, like, this is 2 gringos in a row. Okay. Like, you could tell he was just like, I'm very confused. Like, what are we doing here? Because they knew how long it was going to be too. And you could tell that the tour guides were like, this ain't going to be good. And then so I pulled Sasha and Taylor aside. I'm like, what are we going to do? Like, do we call, like, is there a 911 for Colombia? Like, this person's on the ground, says they're we're checking their blood, their pulse, everything.
I like what G. Messick says. What kind of leader knows the challenges ahead and consciously chooses not to inform the group on their team? That's intentional negligence for giggles. Gross. Absolutely.
And it's not leadership.
This person's not diabetic. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's not leadership.
It's negligence. Intentional. Like she said, intentional negligence. Oh my gosh.
God, I thought we were going to have 2 diabetics. I'm like, oh God, nobody told us anything. Right. So anyway, long story short, we had to call an emergency motorcycle 45 minutes into the walk, okay, on the side of the road. I'm like, there's no way, man. No.
In Colombia.
So anyway, the rest of the group keeps going ahead. We push ahead, and we walk the entire direct sunlight. Like, I don't know how hot it was, whatever. I don't really care. It's just heat, okay?
Terrible
on your
heat.
head. We get to the bird aviary area, okay? And maybe some people are scared of birds. I don't really know. But we get to the bird place, and there are birds everywhere, like peacocks and flamingos and all kinds of stuff. It was actually really cool. But we're inside this thing. We were supposed to have 2.5 hours. We start realizing we spent an hour on the side of we're at least an hour behind. We're like, this is really bad. Like, this is actually really bad. I know it was not really that hot. It was just sunlight, and we all had hats on. So I don't know, but neither here nor there. So we get to the bird place. Bird place is really cool. And then we have to keep walking. Okay. So we got to keep.
Heat is subjective. Simple enough. Some people get hotter because their body tends to get warmer. Some people get colder easier because their body just gets colder easier. It's subjective. And you know what? It's probably extremely humid in Colombia. That's my guess. I know that South America can be pretty humid, and a lot of people aren't used to humid heat. Humid heat is something else. That'll suck the life out of you.
Keep going. So this is probably 5-6 hours in or something like that at this point. And then so we're walking, we're chatting, we're walking and we're chatting, we're walking and we're chatting with everybody. And then they think we go to a beach. I mean, we did go to a beach. All right. So we went to a beach and they were like, oh, is this where we put the bathing suits on? Is this where we put the bathing suits on? And I'm like, actually, Courtney said that. Are we going swimming? This is Courtney. Are we going swimming?
She wants to always look good in front of her team. Yeah. And I'm going to expand on that and say also social media.
Yeah.
I'm like, Courtney, no, I wouldn't put your bathing suit on right now. Oh, Courtney's watching. So perfect. So she's like, are we going to go to the beach? It's still very hot outside because it's probably, yes, 5 o'clock or something like that. And I'm like, I wouldn't yet because the whole point was we were going to make them.
I love it. I love this. Why does she mock her team? Because she doesn't take them seriously. Mm-hmm. I truly believe that she just doesn't care that much. She doesn't. But she has to keep control over them. So she has to do these things. But she mocks them because she doesn't see them as an equal to her. So that's my thought on it.
Walk 2 miles, okay, on the beach. We're going 2 miles on the beach. I don't know what the question was, but okay. So 2 miles on the beach, and then we were taking them rock climbing. All right. So these people are already like very stressed out. We're walking them on the beach. They're starting to like, oh, maybe we're going to go to a private beach. So they're kind of excited again. Ooh, a private beach. And Mateo and I are just laughing at each other. Sasha's just laughing. Rendy's over here. Rendy, I can tell, can't believe she's exercising. We get to this rock wall, and I mean, you could tell that there was some panic in the air. Okay, so what I'm using there for therapy. Oh, I did take Keto Kick. Okay, so you're seeing Keto Kick right now, live in action. All right, so go ahead, buy your Keto Kick bundle. All right, why do I have this much energy? What happened? All right, so
you're talking about you.
At any rate, so then they had to get like on all fours. They had to actually climb up these walls. People are freaking out. Jamie Lynn is even like, I can't do this. I literally don't think I can do this. I can't do this. I don't think I can do this. And then she starts talking to herself positively. She's like, I can do this. I'm strong. I trust my body. And they're throwing themselves on the rocks and they're having like not fun, but they were hiking up the rocks. And then because we were so far behind, we're supposed to be a point that was going to be pretty scary for everybody, where we did get to it, but then we couldn't go because the tide was too high. They were going to have to get totally soaking. They were kind of going to get thrown against the rocks at the same time that they hold on to the rocks and kind of like scale the rocks like I've done in Austria before, but not quite so extreme, but enough to scare the piss out of them. Okay. So we were going to go then around and up, and there was going to be
She's proud about scaring the hell out of them.
Yeah.
She's proud. Don't be proud. These people are going to leave you, Jesse. They will. I mean, maybe not right now, but they will. If Erin can do it, I know that they can do it. They don't deserve this literal abuse from you. They don't deserve it. And they're going to see it. Whether you believe it or not, I believe that they're going to see it and they're going to leave you.
Eventually. I agree.
Places to watch the sunset, but because the tide was so high, we weren't able to do that in Colombia, but that's okay. So we turned back around. We head back down the rocks. People again are kind of like losing their minds a little bit, like, oh my gosh, people are super scared. They're jumping over the rocks and stuff like that. You can tell they're a little scared they're going to fall into the ocean as the waves just kept crashing and crashing and crashing. And then we told them to stop. So then we're like, all right, we're going to go walk on the beach. So then we went another 2 more miles on the beach. So two full miles on the beach. And I could hear them saying like, oh, my calves. Oh, my ankles are weak. Oh, and I'm like, keep it moving. And we're setting the pace. Some people started getting really scared. What's wrong? You could tell some people were like, oh, you're going in there, aren't you? Some people were like really scared. They were like, oh gosh, we sit down on the beach. The bugs start coming out. So I don't like sitting there, but that's fine. We watched the sunset together. It was super gorgeous in Colombia. And then we get back up again and we start walking again. Now here's where it got really interesting for me. They thought we were done. This is one of the first. Yeah,
they're just haters. They're just haters and bullies. They don't like me because they're jealous. They hate themselves.
Oh,
really? Is that right, Jesse?
You're gonna have to read this one. I can't read this one.
So we got a $5 dono that says, I'm watching this with tears rolling down my face. These 15 people must be broken in their mindset that they follow her. Must be so broken in their mindset that they follow her. Yeah, I think that she's just broken them down so much. And people will get to a point where they've been broken down too much. They will. And she's on the road to doing that to them. So, yeah.
First times they were like, okay, it's not a 2-hour hike. We're on like hour 8 or 10. But everything's okay. It's not too bad yet. But this is not what we were expecting, right? And you could tell that they thought we were done. We're not done. We stop and we tell them, hey, we're going to eat here. So then they start bringing out raw meat and we build a fire. And on a grill, we grill chicken and beef and grilled pineapple. And there were potatoes and we ate off of literal leaves. And Rendy's actually had sand on it. So Rendy had some chicken tenders basically, but that's okay. It fell into the sand. And they were actually excited. By then they were kind of like, yeah, this is cool. Like I'm adaptable. I'm good. Like I can do anything. You could tell that they were starting to shift into more powerful versions of themselves at this point. But then they definitely thought we were done. And then we said, surprise. Now this is right around 11 p.m. So you tell me in the, she said my chicken was super crunchy. Tell me in the chat, in the comments, what color is the sky generally at 11 p.m. in the evening? Unless you're in Scandinavia in the summer, which we're not right now. Okay, so take a gander, give me like a color, give me a color pattern that happens around, midnight, 11 p.m. Like what color are we looking at? That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Queen Sky. Black, dark. Jacqueline, black, 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 black. The sky's pitch black. Pitch black. No one's around us, complete seclusion. We're not like on the beach with people, guys. We took them to a completely secluded area, all alone. There is nobody. You can't scream and get safety. We put them in complete seclusion from the world. Okay.
In Colombia.
No one's coming to help you. Nobody's coming to save you. Good luck. Okay. Which already would panic some of you, right? And so then I say, hey guys, we're going to get in the boat. And you could see a lot of these people on their faces were like, why are we getting on a boat almost at midnight?
This part's terrible.
And I'm like, come on, shouties, let's go on a boat. Okay, because I knew it was going to happen. So then we drive out on a boat for about, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We're now in the middle of the ocean. And I know some of you have a fear of what? Of, the ocean, of deep water. Thank you for your order, by the way. Appreciate you. Middle of the ocean, pitch.
I will say I actually have like a very, very, very significant fear of deep water. Like it petrifies me. Like being in the middle ocean, it's very, very hard for me to get in the water. I really almost can't normally unless there are a bunch of people in there as well. But I'm petrified of it. It's a huge fear of mine. So I'm sure that some of these people are experiencing this horrible fear. It's like it puts you in a panic. So yeah.
Black, nothing to see but stars, no lights anywhere. We're not near towns, we're not near people, we're not near villages, we're in the middle of the ocean, pitch freaking black. And the boat stopped. And I go, okay, jump off. And they're like, what? And I said, jump into the ocean. At midnight, I said, jump into the ocean. So they have their life vests on. And you could see they're like, some of them were like, nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is cold. It is pitch black. I do not jump into black water. I do not jump into deep water. I do not jump into the ocean, period. Hell no. But I didn't just take them to deep water. I actually took them to plankton. Oh, cool. Nice.
You're missing one?
Yeah, we can find them now.
Well, there was one.
No, I already grabbed that one. So I literally took them to plankton. So if you don't know this, if you've ever seen SpongeBob SquarePants, hi, Kuba Charles. So plankton glow as soon as you touch them. So they jumped off of the boat into plankton, and everywhere they moved, you see green glowing all over the place. It was Rookie! It was everywhere. It was everywhere. You can't even capture it on camera. You can probably Google it and try and check it out. It'll do it no justice. It glows everywhere. And we were laughing so hard. We're screaming. Everybody got off. Everybody ended up jumping in. Everybody was scream laughing, crying, having so much fun. We're looking up at the stars. It's like the crystal clear sky because there's no light pollution and it wasn't a full moon or anything. We were completely joyful. Everyone's like, oh my God. And then Brittany Anderson started talking about under the sea at the Krabby Patty and whatever. We were laughing so hard. We get back in the boats. We head back and we debrief. So they started talking about how grateful they were for, for the warm water, how grateful they were for, the hard day where their bodies hurt and they thought they were going to give up. So grateful that they kept pushing and, for fresh water to drink and for all this stuff, right? For the food that we ate. And so they started having a lot of gratitude towards this stuff. And they really thought we were done. As a matter of fact, Courtney was like, I really thought for a minute there that we were going to spend the night here because we really made it seem, like, oh shoot, I need to get the Instagram one to shut off. It's been an hour. Figure that out again. But anyway, we weren't done though. Okay. And after we went through the debrief, which was really awesome, and I actually hammered these people about, like, I did mean to be like this. I told them about the disappointment for their physical health, the disappointment for how much they have not been taking care of their bodies, the disappointment for clearly not eating well and taking care of themselves. I really told them, like, I didn't keep anything from them about that. Thank you for following.
So Jessie Lee is homophobic, ableist, and fatphobic. She sits her team down after they go through 15 hours of hiking, trusting her, going through literal painful experiences, jumping into the middle of the ocean just at night, just because she said so. And then she sits them down and tells them how she does not like how they are eating, not working out, pretty much telling them that they are unhealthy and fat. You can't look at someone and know that they're unhealthy, no matter what size they are. You can't look at them and know that. This is unbelievable.
I don't know who she thinks she is.
This is unbelievable.
I hope that this is being shared out, and the sheer number of people that are watching this right now, thank you, because it's helping us get the word out.
450 people. Yeah, I really, I'm actually now afraid for people to join her, not because of being stuck in an MLM, but because of being physically hurt. Yeah, she's talking too many lines now. Yeah.
Yes, DC, please do that. Send this to prove it. Absolutely. I've been on a lot of leadership events that she has done.
Yeah.
None of them have ever been like this. Typically, you hang out and you do training. I can't read that right now, Karina.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping that Prove It will get this. And I don't think just DC should send it. I think everyone who has the ability to send it should send it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it as an unlisted video on YouTube, and I'm going to copy and paste that on my community post so that you can copy that link and send it directly to Prove It. And in that community post, I'm also going to have Prove It's email. So I'm going to post it unlisted, which means the only way you can see it is if you click the link. So I'm going to post the link, have Prove It's email, and all 439 people, including me and Erin, will send it. We need to send it. This needs to be sent, and this needs to be taken seriously, because what they don't realize is the physical issues that could have happened. I mean, mentally and emotionally, destroyed, broken down, and which is awful in of itself, but not just that. I mean, people could have been seriously injured. And so, I mean, I'm hoping that y'all will do it too. Obviously, you don't have to. but that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. Yeah, so someone asked on TikTok, do we know where these people are now? I'd love to hear from their side. Yeah, this just happened, actually. They're still in, they're still doing it. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to reach out to them, though. I'm going to reach out to some other people on her downline. I mean, I'm blocked on everything, but maybe I can figure it out. I just want to talk to them. I don't know. This is too much. I mean, to be honest, in my opinion, this is abuse. I don't know how else to categorize it. This is not leadership. It is abuse. And she did that to them willingly. And I saw this word used a lot, glee, like gleefully. Like she was gleeful to talk about it, you know? And that's wild. Yes, let's send it. Will anyone approve it? Care though? Will they do anything meaningful? I don't know, but that doesn't matter. You know, I mean, we just do what we can and, you know, try to get this out there for everyone in the world to see, and maybe they'll do something. So, psych, hey, psych NP here again. This is absolutely abuse and this is trauma. Yeah. Thank you, Mackenzie. Yeah, the glee of it is really interesting. Yeah. So, did you hear what I said I'm going to do with the video?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and so, yeah, we're definitely, this needs to get out. Like, we're going to talk about it on TikTok, obviously YouTube, which we have, but we'll probably do more with it.
Yes.
Instagram. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you, Mila.
Thank you guys for checking on me. I'm good.
Thank you, babe.
I love you guys too.
Is it any worse than what Ray would do? Yeah, this is worse.
I agree.
Absolutely, this is the worst. Now, do I think Ray is above it? No, I don't think it's above it. But I do think this is worse than what he has done.
Thanks, guys. I just feel I'll have to talk about it another time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to finish it, or do you want to?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay, we don't have a lot left, so we'll go ahead and press play and finish it off, and then talk about it.
Yeah. By the way, let me see this again. Thank you, baby. Let's see.
You don't have even one
No, I already grabbed him. One sec, guys, and I'll finish that. Finish that with you. Wookie and Kumba are live. How do I?
You did it before.
I know, but now it's request to join. One sec. I know. Hold on. Request to join. Send request. Okay. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Is it connecting over on that phone? Perfect. Okay. So anyway, sorry, having Instagram issues. My Instagram's being crazy. So anyway, so then as soon as we're done the debrief and I kind of like get on all these people and we have a leadership lesson, I'm coaching them a little bit, really powerful stuff. funny Sasha goes, yeah, and now we're going to take you guys to your hotel. We're going to take you where you guys are going to stay tonight. The hotel you'll be staying at is called the Million Stars, aka I made them sleep, whether they were prepared or not, on the beach in Colombia, in Cartagena. 2 of our guides had to stay up all night long because it's apparently actually extremely
Thank you,
dangerous
Linda.
to be kidnapped or whatever. It didn't happen. No problem. We didn't feel endangered. It was flipping amazing. And I will tell you, you start having gratitude for everything.
Okay, I can get through this now. I just needed a moment.
Yeah.
But the reason I got upset is because you guys hear me talk about how I raise education and awareness, and also I hold myself accountable for what I participated in. And in that moment, I just felt all of the hurt that this individual is causing. And whether they were on that trip or not, whether it's somebody just watching her live and going, you know, thinking that this is a positive thing, or somebody that's like, oh my God, this is the leader that I need, or whatever. I just felt everything kind of all at once, you know. And then I saw some comments and I was just like, I can't read that right now. I love you, Karina. And so that's why I got emotional, is because I could feel the ripple effect of pain, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm good. I just felt all of that at once. And now I'm pissed off. So
I think that's fair and
Yeah.
valid.
thank you.
Kelsey Ray was really pissed off. I could see it on Rocks was
Valid.
really mad. Rocks from Mexico was super mad. They weren't prepared,
Yeah.
right? They didn't. We told them, you know, have warm weather clothes. They thought we were kidding. So
Let's make this clear, Jesse. You actually did not tell them anything. You
Right.
literally said, first off, you literally lied. Second, you told them you didn't tell them anything. One person was smart for asking a question. They should have asked leading questions. You said that. You
Exactly.
said that. You did not tell them anything or prepare them.
Kelsey had to sleep just in her bathing suit bottoms, which is not awesome when it's like, 70 degrees outside and you're on the ocean. I slept like a freaking angel.
Of course you did.
It was amazing. So, and then the next morning we wake up, we have fresh fruit, we get on the boat, we walk back, no shoes allowed. We walk through the city of Cartagena, no shoes, and we get back to the house, and I had.
Can we just say that's actually extremely dangerous?
Yeah. Why? Other
What-
than the
what's-
control aspect, why?
There's no other reason other than the control aspect, like you said. There's absolutely no other reason.
Unreal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Massage therapists waiting for all 16 people. I paid for full body massages for an hour and 15 minutes for every single person. And literally their whole lives are changed. So for the better.
Oh, come on.
For the better. So the pictures, the video, everything, like it does it no justice.
Okay, Jesse, we're not going to give you don't get to just take that and act like you did something good. You, in my opinion, abused these people. You traumatized these people. That's not awesome.
Yeah.
You get tetanus and you get tetanus. Yeah, no joke.
Right.
No joke.
My whole lesson in all of that to them and to you as well, if you're listening to this and watching this, is you guys, if you're wondering why your life keeps sucking, you're not putting yourself in positions to grow.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
you're literally not. You're not putting yourself in positions to grow. You have to force yourself to have pain in order to grow.
No.
Physical pain is how muscles grow. Mental
No.
pain is how your mind grows. Emotional pain is how you grow emotionally intelligent. All this stuff. So yes, am I actually? I'm very successful. Facts are facts. Okay.
What?
She just got so upset that someone challenged her.
Oh, she can't handle when people challenge her. Look at how she's reacted to me challenging her and educating people on what she's doing, and us in general, the movement,
Yeah.
you and I, JJ, like she cannot handle being questioned.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
No, she cannot.
JJ and I were
Bring
talking
her
about
retreat.
parasite earlier.
Yeah. I did a
Oh,
video.
yes.
I posted a video yesterday about
Yeah.
all about TikTok and parasites and MLMs, and well, this time they might actually need some Paragard. God.
Yeah. So JJ and I were talking, and I was like, "Did you know that I studied parasitology? That was part of my MLT courses." And I have this thing with eyeballs. Like I can't do eyeballs. If you are like that too, let me know in the comments. But there's a parasite called Loa Loa, and it's in the eyeball. And like I couldn't even look at it in the textbook. I was like, no, 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 not doing it. Anyways, yeah, I studied parasitology for a little bit in my, I guess I could say in my past life, right? When I was a lab tech. Oh yeah, I can't do it. Anyways.
The hardest thing someone had to go through on the Colombia trip. So I'm not going to use any names or anything, but I warned people.
wow.
I warned them, literally not. You're not putting yourself in positions to grow. You have to force yourself to have pain in order to grow. Physical pain is how muscles grow. Mental pain is how your mind grows. Emotional pain is how you grow emotionally intelligent. All this
Sorry.
stuff. So yes, am I actually? I'm very successful. Facts are facts. Okay.
Oh, that is so funny because apparently they're not. Erin, when we state facts to her, they're not facts.
They're not facts. We're
Yes.
haters.
Jesse, you said it yourself, babe. Facts are facts.
Mm.
Was that the end of the video?
Huh?
That was the end of the video.
Yeah.
Okay, bye, Jesse.